Hey guys, Connor here and welcome back to Star Wars Central. The update that we've been waiting for is finally here. EA just announced that the new progression system for Battlefront 2 is releasing on the 21st of March, which is just 5 days away. Now there are a lot of details to cover because they didn't just announce the release date, they also posted this blog post here that went in depth with the new progression system and explained how unlocking items, crates, skins, and a new thing called skill points are gonna work in Battlefront 2 going forwards. So for today's video, I'm gonna break down and explain this new progression system. That way everyone understands how it works and what you have to do to unlock items and progress in-game. So let's get started. Okay, firstly, the new progression system is now linear and is based on gameplay experience only. Starcards or any other gameplay impacting items will only be available through gameplay and ranking up your classes. When you rank up on each class, hero or vehicle, you will get a skill point which you can then spend to unlock or upgrade a star card for that class. This is a very simple, very straightforward progression system. It's clear, it's defined, and it's pretty much exactly what we've been asking for. If you still don't understand how it works, for example, if you're playing the Assault class and you're a level 3, if you get some more kills, you rank up to level 4, then you'll be given a skill point. You can then use this skill point to unlock or upgrade a star card for that class. As you can probably guess, this is a much better system than what we've currently got, where effectively you either spend a fortune in crafting parts to unlock a star card, or you spend a fortune in credits on loot crates. With this new system, none of that will be possible anymore. Items affecting gameplay will only be available through gameplay, which is how it should be, and it should mean that this new progression system is much more balanced and better for Battlefront 2's community. Now you may be wondering, well, what about all these star cards and items that I've already unlocked in-game? Firstly, that's a good question, and the answer is you will be able to keep all of it. There is not going to be a reset, so if you've unlocked cards or weapons or anything else in-game, then you will keep these items when the new progression system releases on March 21st. Now, I know some people will disagree with this. I've seen a few people asking for everyone to be reset, which I think is kind of a really stupid idea. I personally think there should maybe be a voluntary reset that players can choose to do. Almost similar to Call of Duty's Prestige system, because I know there are a decent amount of people out there that just want to completely reset their accounts and experience this new progression system from the ground up. And that is perfectly fine. I think it should be an option for players that want to do that. What they cannot do, however, is force a reset on everyone, which is something I've seen a decent amount of people asking for. The thing is, Battlefront 2 has been out for a while now, and people have invested significant amounts of time into unlocking the items and star cards that they have. So asking everyone to do a full reset is a bit ridiculous, so it's definitely good that DICE have confirmed that all of your items and star cards will remain after the progression update goes live. I am hoping that sometime in the future we'll see something similar to the Prestige system, where people can choose to reset their accounts and start completely fresh and begin unlocking everything all over again. Next up, DICE confirmed that crates will no longer include star cards and cannot be purchased. The new loot crates are instead going to be earned by logging in daily, completing milestones, and through timed challenges. They say that inside these crates you'll find credits or cosmetic items such as emotes or victory poses, but you will not find anything that affects gameplay. This is fantastic news because it means that Battlefront 2's new progression system is becoming much more balanced and much more fair. Removing paid loot crates is a good move for the future and helps restore a lot of trust with the Battlefront 2 community. And finally, the last piece of news on the new progression system is that the only microtransactions that will still be in-game will be cosmetic only. DICE have confirmed that in April, these new appearances, or skins, for troopers and heroes will be releasing. Now, these new appearances can be purchased using credits that you earn in-game, or crystals that you can get using real money. This is precisely what we were asking for, cosmetic-only microtransactions, and to see it coming with the new progression update is just fantastic news. On top of this, they even said that these new appearances will apply not just to heroes, but to troopers as well. So hopefully that means we'll see some different armor types and color schemes for the clone troopers, and maybe even for the droids. They even hint at the end here that a Rodian skin is coming, so maybe we'll see more of the alien skins from the previous Battlefront game reappearing in Battlefront 2. Okay, so that's all of the news on the new progression system. Progression is only going to be linear going forwards, loot crates can no longer be purchased and won't contain any gameplay affecting items, and microtransactions are only coming back as cosmetic only. Overall, I think we just had a fantastic day for Battlefront 2 news, and hopefully it continues over the next couple of weeks with some more announcements on some new content coming to the game. Now, I know this update was a long time coming, and a lot of people were hoping it would arrive much earlier. But what I think people have to remember is that they've just fundamentally changed how Battlefront 2 works at one of its base levels. That is a huge undertaking for a development team that had probably already planned out content and further development months ahead of time. So to just focus on getting this new progression system out to us based on our feedback and taking into account what we want, proves that DICE are committed to making Battlefront 2 as good as it can possibly be. I think they deserve a lot of appreciation for this. The easier path would have been just to continue as planned and just start releasing content. Instead, they've gone back and made significant changes to the core aspects of this game to ensure that it's up to our standards and as good for the Battlefront community as possible. So please guys, credit where credit's due, DICE have done a great job here. And hopefully we'll continue to get good announcements just like this one over the coming months. Anyway, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. This video was recorded pretty quickly, so I'm sorry if some of the audio was a bit dodgy. I normally record videos over about an hour, and this was recorded in about 10 minutes, so sorry if there's anything that's below the usual level of quality here. Anyway, remember to tell me in the comments below, what do you think about this new progression system? I think it's definitely a step in the right direction, but if there's anything else you'd like to see in terms of unlocking items and the progression in-game, then you might want to start talking about it now, because obviously it's not going to make it into the progression update, but maybe they can add it in future updates later down the line. And of course, obviously we still haven't seen gameplay of this new system, so there might be some surprise features that they haven't announced in the blog post that will be coming when the update releases. Anyway, I'll see you next time, and may the Force be with you.